Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. It is rumored that there is this heavy wahala in the palace of the Ooni of Ife, that the wives of the Ooni of Ife have dissolved in their tears as they are trying to call the attention of the elders who spoke to them lately about, relocating from the palace. That one of the biggest fears they have is that while in the palace is as difficult as it is to see the monarch, their husband, what will it be like when they relocate out of the palace? It means that they are going to stay for ages without getting to meet with their husbands and sorry, and that is a problem. That's one of the biggest problem they have been facing, and that has been their fear. That their action has nothing to do with being disobedient to the king, that they love their husband and they have a lot of respect for the Ooni of Ife because he is indeed a good man. This is alleged and, of course, rumored. And that one reason why they have all developed cold feet, they are not able to leave the palace, is that the Ooni of Ife is always very busy, like absolutely busy. It's not even easy to see him while they are in the palace, like one-on-one, to like go to your husband and be with him and see him when you want. It is a very, very taxing event for them, and they have considered what their plight will be when they leave the palace of the Ooni of Ife, and that has been their cry, and that has been their greatest fear. And they say the elders asked if they've had this discussion with Kabiyesi. They say yes. So Kabiyesi has made it very clear to them that wherever they are, he will make out time to be coming to them one after the other. And anytime it's so needed that they will really want to see him, that of course they will be free to come to the palace to see him. But the one thing he wants is that they are separated and they are living separately. The reason is because he's going to, take care of the issue of, competition, arguments, and all the basketballs that's been going on in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. Now, if this information we are hearing is to be true, then it will mean that they actually have a point there. And of course, every woman fears anything like that, any situation, like when you have situation where you are in Canada, your husband is working in the US, and he has to come like maybe 2 times a month. That is difficult. As difficult as that may be, you kind of have to deal with it, and not to talk of not seeing your husband at all. That must be very difficult for them. So it is said that before the elders, they are collectively pleading that Queen Naomi should return to the palace and meet with them, that they have decided to embrace peace and love each other irrespective of the circumstances, that they should be able to deal with their issues inside without people getting to know about them. People like us are pro. I don't see them. I tell you now, I no agree. So they should be able to deal with all their problems without people getting to know about it. And they are adults, they are no longer children. And they are all aware right now that Kabiyesi cannot be married to one wife. Kabiyesi has the right to marry as many wives as possible. And a lot of them are all aware that there is a likelihood that more wives might even come from, what they are hearing. And so there should be no need for all of this. The palace is big enough to contain everyone. Now, I read on Google, I don't know if the information is true, that there are over 900 and something thousand people in that palace, that the palace is a very huge community. It's not just a big white building that you are saying. They say, that is very huge inside and all of that. So I don't know if that information is correct. I stand to be corrected, okay? And so right now, we have heard that they are broken, they are crying, that they don't want to go. And besides, when they got married, this was not what they bargained for. They wanted to stay with their man like any other woman. You want to be with your husband. Like me, as I am, I'm not going to tell you a lie. I don't know what I would do in this my life without my husband. I don't know. That's the truth. the simple truth. I do not know what I would do in my life without my husband. So when women begin to feel and cry, and I feel for them, okay? But it is what it is. And one thing that makes it difficult for a lot of people is that you guys knew that Naomi was there. When you knew Naomi was there, you knew, you saw her. I really don't like it when you know somebody is there already in the marriage and she's struggling to make her marriage work, and you now come and you push her out and you enter. Because I do know that a lot of people will say nobody sent her out. They come to say, my comment section, nobody pushed her out, she packed her things and she left and all of that. Circumstances, there were things that pushed her out. Does Nami look like a foolish woman? She doesn't. Yeah, so they basically sowed seed that put her out there. And right now, see where it has ended everybody. This is not good. And so this is what we are hearing, or the rumor we are hearing on social media. So we heard allegedly that in listening to the plight of those women, the elders have come up with a solution. And the solution is that KBSC should demolish part of the quarters that is left for the Ayabas. They say the quarters there is very, very big. Like it's so huge. And most of the chalets there are not in use. That KBSC should demolish part of it and, erect something that is befitting for his Oloris, so that they can move in there, and that way they know they are still in the vicinity of the palace, and they will not feel the way they are feeling right now. But KBSC should put a fence and a gate so that they can drive out freely and drive in freely. And so if they need to come into the main palace to see him, they know that they have access to come into the main palace to see him. That way there will not be this kind of problems that KBSC is encountering, trying to put those women outside. Now, the other time I came here and I told you guys, I said, getting to put those women outside will be very difficult. Do not forget that he married them. Like, he went and he married them. These women are from families, they are from community. And when a mother or a father hands over their daughter to you, it doesn't matter how young that child is, it doesn't matter how old the woman is, they have expectation. They know that you will care for the child, you will protect the child, you will be there for the child. They do not expect you to be the one who will bring pain upon them or try and cause them any kind of disrespect or disregard or whatever the Mbakara is to speak there, okay? And so right now, you think that I do know that a lot of us are under the opinion that Ooni can just send these women out like that. It is not easy. I've said this time and time again. And when I say this, people just get angry with me. Now, why am I saying this? If there's anything I do, I try to be as objective as possible. Now, how is it possible that Ooni will just pursue these women, come and pass, come and pass? Ooni, in the first place, Kabiyesi is not that kind of a person. He is polished. Yes, he is a polished man. He is well behaved. So, in fact, that is why it makes some of the things that we hear very, very unbelievable, okay? But when you work with objectivity, you are able to present certain things in certain way. And, of course, it's not going to be easy. And right now, that's the suggestion that we are hearing, that the Obas are giving to Kabiyesi to erect a befitting structure right there in the Ayaba quarters for the Olori, so everybody can be happy, and of course everybody will be fulfilled. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Daily Rap. I bring you fresh and spicy just from the source. It's still on the road. Daily rights, my daily rights, my daily rights, my super people. Daily rights, my daily rights, my daily rights, my super people. How are you? How are you? I hope you are good. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, people. Thank you, thank you, thank you from here, okay? I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. If you're here and you're yet to subscribe, kindly go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell, and do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. Okay, oh, as we are hearing it, it's not a small something. Oh, hey, hey. They said that they should erect allegedly, oh, no be me talk about na here, oh. As soon as they hear so, na so me I take hear am. The only difference be say me na copy and paste. I hear this side, I come release am for una this side. Hey, hey, hey. Instead, they said Kabiyesi should bring down Ayaba structure part of it that is very big and erect a befitting structure for the Oloris, okay? And put a fence and a gate such that they can drive out and drive in because Oloris are crying that right there in the palace of the Ooni of Ife is as difficult as it can be to see Kabiyesi. Now, when they go out there, how long it's going to take ages to see Kabiyesi. And that is not something they had in mind when they said yes to Kabiyesi and they were coming in to the palace of the Ooni of Ife. And this is the same reason why a lot of people are saying, look before you leap, oh. It's not a small something. This is a Wahala promo. Hey! Olórí dàbí jọ wait to shake Kábíyèsí. Just shake Kábíyèsí. Kábíyèsí down there is taking action. You want to stay, you stay. You don't want to stay, you get it. Them. Get it, them, man. Get it, man. Hey. But you know that's not Kabiyesi. Kabiyesi will never say that to his wives. He is a respectful man to a large extent, even though he is king. But this is what we are hearing. So I don't know how this is going to play out, if he's going to agree or not. But I'm going to put my 2 ears on the ground to hear what is going on. And I'm going to bring it right here to you, my people. Thank you, people.